So this is Pavan Aditya. He got recommended in his 5th attempt recently from Guwahati. So he's going to tell all of us about his experience. Tell.
Firstly, my journey started in 2019 when I started preparing for NDA exam. Later on, I have given attempts for the NDA written exam. Continuously for 3 attempts, I have cleared the examination. However, clearing the SSB has been my biggest challenge, especially because of my lack of insight into my personality. So, what I did different in my 5th attempt was that a good introspection was done throughout the process. For example, I was trying to know what my strengths were, weaknesses were, as we call it a SWOT analysis.
How did you introspect?
Introspection came from participating in various activities. When I was participating in public speaking activities like that, so I got to know that my communication skills are good, confidence is good, but I was not organized well. So it's about how we organize the topic, improve on my organizing ability. So participating in various activities like that, sports, NCC, and other things, we get to know about our strengths and weaknesses, what we are lacking about. So a lot of things can be learned from the real life experience as well. For example, if you are staying in home, we are not able to know what we are, but we go outside. A lot of people tell what we need to improve upon. For example, my teachers, my friends, my parents, my sports coach, everyone, they told me every time they used to give me a comment about my personality, I was taking it in a positive way. So that is what matters the most. Do not take anything personally, and work on your personality as much as possible, and always try to take the constructive feedback in a positive way, and that will help you to improve your personality on a long run.
Is that all?
And about my other aspects as well, regarding for example, my interview is there. The GK part or the current affairs part, that is something that you need to focus a lot, because you are asked questions from the armed forces. If you are not studying about the armed forces, that does not show that you are highly motivated for the forces. So have a very good idea about the armed forces, and when it comes to the GTO process and all, have a good communication skills with your group, and maintain good relationship with them while you are throughout the GTO task. And when it comes to the psychology, it's all about observing the pictures properly. As my technique was that observing the pictures in a full circle, so that I catch those small details from the picture and make a story out of that. And regarding my approach to the WAT, word association test, it is more about writing observatory sentences. What I have observed about a particular word. If it is a positive word, I am making a positive sentence. Negative word, I am connecting a positive sentence with it and trying to make a positive sentence out of it. So if there is a negative word, try to make it remedial. Attach what can be done in order to improve that particular aspect if it is a negative
Simple
word.
words में बोलो ना, solve.
Yes, we have to solve that negative word by adding the positive word to it. And anytime, at any cost, you are not required to write a negative sentence, because that will affect your chances a lot. And when it comes to situation reaction test, SRT, it's more about explaining the situation. In my previous attempts, I was writing the situations, but I knew what was in my mind, but I was not able to express that idea onto the paper. So it's about writing each and every action that you're taking. Make your actions very clear, detailed, instead of being vague. And if you do that, once you do that, you're able to write a situation for add around 3 to 4 actions, so that what you will be doing in that situation, involve yourself in that situation. So what your real life reaction to that situation would be. And self description test, what matters is the self introspection, as I said before, what your parents think about you, what your teachers or friends or employer thinks about you, what your friends think about you, and what you think about yourself. So go and contact them, your parents, and ask them about your opinion. Ask what they think about yourself, what you can improve upon. Go and meet your friends of various activities. For example, your school best friend, your college best friend, your sporting best friend, whoever it is, and try to make a good SD and memorize that SD and replicate the same in the SSB. So if you do all these things, your chances of recommendation will be very high. At last, I would say is that SSB is a very long process. So it is a process of 5 days. So never calculate your chances of success. You have to give your best in every task. No task has got its individual importance. Each task is important, but try giving your best in every task. So if you do well in one task, do not get happy. If you don't do well in one task, do not get sad about it. You have to focus on the next task. Thank you very much.